Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be going over the FIFA World Cup and how it and the matches and loads of stuff that are going to be happening in 11 days and 7 hours as that is how long until the World Cup starts. So, first up you got Group A, which has Czech Republic, Mexico, South Africa and South Korea. If you go to Group A, let's have a little look. I'm going to try and get up the fixtures for just Group A. Fixtures. Let's go to fixtures and let's go by group. So, Group A's fixtures. The first game on the 11th of June, Mexico plays South Africa in the opener of the World Cup 2026. So let's have a little look. So, Mexico are 15th in the FIFA rankings and South Africa is 60th. The teams form for both of the teams. So Mexico have won against Australia 1-0, 2-0 against Ghana, drew 1-1 against Belgium, drew 0-0 against Portugal, and won 4-0 against Iceland in friendlies. South Africa has drawn 0-0 versus Nicaragua, lost 2-1 to Panama, drew 1-1 to Panama, lost 2-1 to Cameroon and beat Zimbabwe 3-2. But in my prediction, I still say it's going to be 2-1 South Africa, and South Africa will win. Yes, we'll start off with a shocker on the opening day. The home team of Mexico, which as the game's going to be in Mexico City at 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. British time. I'm saying South Africa will win that game 2-1. Right, moving on. Friday the 12th of June at 3 p.m. So at 3 at night, 3 in the morning the next day, South Korea, who are 25th in the FIFA rankings, played Czech Republic, who are 41st in the FIFA rankings. So team form. Today, South Korea played Trinidad and Tobago. It ended 5-0 South Korea. A couple days ago, South Korea also played Austria. It was 1-0 Austria. South Korea played Ivory Coast. It was 4-0 Ivory Coast. South Korea played Ghana. It was 1-0 South Korea. And South Korea played Bolivia, which was 2-0 South Korea. Now moving on to Czech Republic's form. This is the qualifiers. So they had Denmark, which they won on penalties getting here after a 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw with Republic of Ireland and won on penalties going to the final versus Denmark. They won 6-0 versus Gibraltar, 1-0 versus San Marino, and lost 2-1 to Faroe Islands in the qualifiers. I'm saying South Korea will win this game, and that will be a hefty 3-0 win for South Korea. Right, now, round 2 on Thursday the 18th of June. Czech Republic plays South Africa. 41st in the FIFA rankings versus 60th in the FIFA rankings. I say here it will be a draw, 1-1, South Africa, Czech Republic. which would mean, if that is the case, they would have 4 points, South Africa, and Czech would have 1 point. So Czech would be would be last with, Czech would be third with 1 point. Mexico would be last after 1 game played, with 0, and South Korea would be second after 1 game played with 3. South Africa would be first with 4 points. But we go to the very next game, which is going to be Mexico-South Korea. I'm saying home advantage will finally help Mexico in this game, and Mexico will win this game 1-0. And because Mexico wins that game 1-0, it will be 4 points Mexico, 3 points South Korea, 4 points South Africa. So that means Mexico will be first, second will be South Africa, third will be South Korea, and last would be Czech Republic. Now moving into the final match day for the World Cup for Group A, it would we go back to my group. That Czech Republic will host Mexico. It will be let's say a 2-2 draw. Czech Republic grouped with 2 points. Mexico will have 5 and go first. South Africa will lose 1-0 to South Korea, which means, having a look at the table, that would put South Africa third with 4 points. Czech Republic fourth with 2. Mexico would be first with 5, and South Korea, second would be Mexico with 5, and 6 points would be South Korea, I think. I don't know, but the teams I'm saying that will go through from Group A will be Mexico, South Africa, and South Korea. Right. Now, Group B is Bosnia-Herzegovina, Canada, Qatar, and Switzerland. So let's have a little look at the fixtures, and let's have a little look by group. We change the group to Group B. On the 12th of June, Canada faces Bosnia at 8 p.m. British time in the Toronto Stadium, which I believe is in USA, I think. But I'm going to shock here. I say it's going to be a 1-0 win Bosnia. You know what? I'm just going to say all the games, and then I'm going to say who I think will go for it. So we go back to the World Cup because that keeps going off. We go fixtures. We go by group, and we go by Group B. On the 13th of June, Qatar have Switzerland. Then Switzerland have Bosnia on the 18th of June. And Canada have Qatar on the 18th of June. That Canada-Qatar game is at 11 p.m. British time. The Switzerland game is at 8 p.m. British time. And then the last group stage games for Bosnia have Qatar, Switzerland have Canada. That's on the 24th of June, and both of the games are at 8. And I'm saying the teams that will go through, Bosnia will be third place, but be one of the best third place teams. Canada second. No, Canada will be third, Bosnia will be second, and Switzerland will be first. Yes. That will happen. Ooh, Group C, a great group here. This will be a great group here. Let's just go by group. So Group C, Brazil, Morocco on the... Oh my God, what an opener for Group C. Brazil, Morocco. 13th of June, Brazil, Morocco at Saturday. And that's 11 p.m. Then Sunday the 14th of June, 2 in the morning, Haiti, Scotland, British time. Friday the 19th of June, Scotland and Morocco, and then Brazil have Haiti. And then on the Saturday the 20th, and then the Wednesday the 24th, Morocco have Haiti, Scotland have Brazil. So the teams now will... Haiti's getting group. Scotland will be third. Morocco and Brazil will be Morocco. It will be Brazil then Morocco. So Brazil first, Morocco second. Group D, USA have Paraguay. Then it's Australia. USA have Paraguay on the 13th of June. 14th of June, Australia have Turkey. On the 19th of June, USA have Australia. On the 20th of June, Turkey have Paraguay. On the 26th of June, Paraguay have Australia and Turkey have USA. Okay, moving on to Group E. Sunday the 14th of June, Germany have Curacao. Monday the 15th of June, Ivory Coast have Ecuador. Saturday the 20th of June, Germany have Ivory Coast. 21st of June, Ecuador have Curacao. And the 25th of June, Curacao have Ivory Coast, Ecuador have Germany. Just imagine somehow Curacao managed to get through to the knockouts. The world's smallest nation ever to qualify gets to the knockouts. It won't happen, but just imagine the scenes. Moving on to Group F, Netherlands of Japan on the 14th of June, the 15th of June, Sweden of Tunisia, 20th of June, Netherlands of Sweden, 21st of June, Tunisia of Japan, 26th of June, Japan have Sweden, and Tunisia has the Netherlands. That is Group F done. Group G, Monday the 15th of June, Belgium have Egypt, the 16th of June, Iran have New Zealand, and that will be in the Los Angeles Stadium in America. The 21st of June, Belgium have Iran. The 22nd of June, New Zealand have Egypt. And on the 27th of June, Egypt have Iran, and New Zealand have Belgium. That is Group G. Group H, the 15th of June, Spain have Cape Verde, and Saudi Arabia have Uruguay. On the 21st of June, Spain have Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay have Cape Verde. On the 27th of June, Cape Verde have Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay have Spain. That is Group H. Group I, 16th of June, France have Senegal, Iraq have Norway. Monday the 22nd, France have Iraq. The 23rd, Norway have Senegal. And the 26th, Norway have France, Senegal have Iraq. Group J now, which has Algeria, Argentina, Austria, and Jordan. On the 17th of June, the defending champions Argentina have Algeria. Austria have Jordan. On the 22nd of June, the defending champions have Austria. On the 23rd of June, Jordan have Algeria. And on the 28th of June, Algeria have Austria. And Jordan have the defending champions. That is Group J. Group K, Portugal have DR Congo on the 17th. On the 18th, Uzbekistan have Colombia. On the 23rd, Portugal have Uzbekistan. On the 24th, Colombia have DR Congo. And on the 28th, Colombia have Portugal. DR Congo have Uzbekistan. Now, the last group, Group L, which is England's group, Croatia's group, Ghana's group, and Panama's group. On the 17th of June, England have Croatia. On the 18th of June, Ghana have Panama. On the 23rd of June, England have Ghana. On the 24th of June, Panama have Croatia. And on the 27th of June, which is a Saturday, Croatia have Ghana and Panama have England. So that is Group L. And then the knockouts, the knockouts is different because there's 48 teams. It would go round of 32, round of 16, quarters, semis, final, and bronze final. So so that is that, and then let's have a little look at. Right, so let's just have a little look at some of the last World Cups. So the 2022 Qatar World Cup, Argentina won it, France was runners-up. The 2018 World Cup in Russia, France won it, Croatia was runners-up. And the 2014 Brazil World Cup, Germany won it, Argentina runners-up. 2010 South Africa World Cup, Spain won it, Netherlands were runners-up. The last time England won it was in the 1966 World Cup when England held it and Germany was the runners-up at that time. Let's have a little look at some of the news. Right. Davies is being called up to the World Cup. Lionel Messi is chasing 64 years of history after the World Cup call-up. Salah to captain Egypt. Marmoush also included. Neymar is a key part of Brazil's World Cup plan, says Ancelotti. So despite his injury, he won't be replaced. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up well, I was going to get up every single all the World Cup. I'm going to get up some of the World Cup squads. Well, that's just telling me the teams. We already know the teams. I want the squads. There we go. This might be a bit old though, because this was on the 21st of May. So this might be a bit old. Because it is now the 31st. I am making this. Well, it was actually published the 25th of May, so. Anyways, Argentina full squad announcement. Here is Argentina's World Cup squad. Goalkeepers: Martinez, Alberto Martinez, Gernomi Rio, I don't know how you say that, but it's that guy there, and then Jan Musso. If you could see that, I'm not sure if you could. Defenders: Molina, Montella, Romero, Balerda, Otamendi, Lisandro Martinez, Telegrafo, and Mendia. Midfielders: Paredes, McAllister, DePaul, Celos, Palacios, Enzo Fernandez, and Valentino Barco. And then the forwards: Messi, Alvarez Martinez, Almada, Nico Paz, Nico Gonzalez, Simeone, and Lopez. Jose Manuel Lopez. So that is interesting. Let me know your thoughts about the Argentina squad down below. Let me know your thoughts about everyone, every squad down below. I'm happy Argentina didn't call up. I'm happy Argentina didn't call up Alejandro Garnacho, and I'm also happy that they called up Lisandro Martinez. Austria's World Cup squad. So there's Patrick Pentz, Pentz. Then there's Alexander Schakler, Florian Weigeler, and then there's David Affengruber, David Alaba, Kevin Danzo, Marco Frendil, Philip Lanhart, Philip. Jeez, nah, you can just read this. Subits is there, by the way, that's good for them. Right, quite a lot of these groups I'm just going to show you. Like the squads, I'm just going to show you instead of saying, because I cannot. I probably won't try and pronounce the squad names. Belgium. Here we go. Belgium squad. I know how to pronounce all of these, but I should be able to anyways. Goalkeepers: Thibaut Courtois, Sani Lamins, and Mike Penders. Defenders: Timothy Castaigne, Zeno Debas, Maxime de Krupa, Kone de Winter, Brandon Mekele, or however you say that. Thomas Manure, Nathan Ngoe, I think that's how you say it. John Quinn says Arthur Fiat. Midfielders is Kevin De Bruyne, Abdou Onana, Nicholas Raskin, Yuri Tielemans, Hans Van Kenya, I think that's how you say it, and Axel Witsel. And then the forwards: Charles D. Castellera. Good thing I'm not the Belgium thingy. Jeremy Doku, Matthias Fernandez Pardo, Romelu Lukaku, Dodio Luke Bacco, Diego Marina, Alexis Salemakers, and Leonardo Trossard. If you don't know who I am, just search. Not who I am, what I'm saying. Sorry. Just search up the Belgium squad, and you'll be able to go and get it from there. Bosnia and Herzegovina's squad. That is quite a lot of players here. I am not going to bother pronouncing. So there you go. Moving on. I have decided I'm not going to say every single squad because there's quite a lot of squads here. I am not able to say. Brazil. I'll do Brazil because I know there's quite a lot of players that I could announce. Alisson, Edison, and Ventern is goalkeepers. Defenders: Alexandro Bremer, Danilo, Douglas Santos, Gabriel, Ibanez, Leo Pereira, Marquinhos, and Wesley. Midfielders: Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro, Danilo Santos, Fabinho, and Lucas Paqueta. Forwards: Endrick, Gabriel Martinelli, Igor Thiago, Luis Henrique, Matheus Cunha, Neymar Jr., Rafinha, Ryan, and Vinny Jr. Right. So, Colombia squad. Oh, there's a spider in the background. There's them lot. The last two squads I'll probably do. Spain have called up no Real Madrid players, by the way. Oh yeah, Ivory Coast, Yan Diamonde's there, Ahmad's there. Egypt's got Omar Mamouche, Mo Salah. England, here we go. We'll do England. We'll do France. We'll do and then that will be it. You can search up Spain's and Germany's squads if you want to know what happened there. So goalkeepers: Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford, James Trafford, Dan Burn, Mark Guehi, Reece James, and Ezra Konsa, Tino Livramento, Nico O'Reilly, Jarrell Quansah, Jed Spence, and John Stones are the defenders. Midfielders: Elliot Anderson, Jude Bellingham, Abdulaziz Eze, Jordan Henderson, Kobbie Mainoo, Declan Rice, Morgan Rogers. Forwards: Anthony Gordon, Harry Kane, Nolly Madueke, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka, Ivan Toney, and Ollie Watkins. Nearly done here. We've just got to go and find the France squad. There it is. France squad. We'll go through that, and then that will be the end of that. That will be the end of this video. Right. So the goalkeepers: Mike Maignan, Robin Rees, Brice Samba. Defenders: Lucas Dean, Malo Gusto, Lucas Hernandez, Theo Hernandez, Ibrahim Kanate, Jules Koundé, Maxime Lacroix, William Saliba, Dayot Upamecano. Midfielders: N'Golo Kante, and Manu Kone, Andrin Rabiot, Andrel Chouameni, and Warren Zaya Emery. Forwards, I'm not bothering to say that first guy. It's that guy there. And then the forwards with him is Bradley Barcola, Ryan Cherokee, Usman Dembele, Desiree Doué, Jean-Philippe Mateta, Kylian Mbappe, Michael Olise, and Marcus Thuram. So that is the end of that. Bye, guys.